Dayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Logashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Bhatarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavandau Punah Punah Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Beta Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Ukaro Anthakaro Vai Rukarastan Nivartakaha Anthakara Nirodhitvat Gururitya Vidhiyate Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Bhadram Karne Vishrniyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshaviryachatraha Sthirairangai Sushtuvam Sastanupihi Veshema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vrittashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastakshu Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatir Dathatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, we are analyzing the Māṇḍūkya Upaniṣad along with its kārikā written by Gaudapada Acharya. And we already completed the first section, what we call Agama Prakaranam of the Māṇḍūkya kārikā. Now we are in the second Prakaranam, we call it Vaithathya Prakaranam. Māṇḍūkya Upaniṣad analyzes three states which is occurring consequently in one's life. Jagrata Avastha, that is waking state. Swapna Avastha, that is dream state. Sushupti Avastha, that is deep sleep state. And also, the base of these three states, even when lot of changes occur in these three states, in order to address, in order to witness the changes, there should be an unchanging base for all these changes. That base is called the fourth one or the Turiya by Māṇḍūkya Upaniṣad. Fourth one itself shows that the three states are being mere states. It can also be a state, one can assume or imagine, the fourth one also. But fourth one is only a numerical expression for the base of all these three states. And the base is being confirmed as the reality or the entity of this universe. Reality is the goal of the human being. Knowing the reality, one will give up all the incidental features which are mistaken by oneself. This mistake is called vitatha, and being the status of mistake is called vaithathyam. Mistakes. What are the mistakes we have already committed in one's life? I assume myself without non-thinking that I am a human being. It's only a mere imagination due to the people who are around me also confirm that they are human beings. Thus, I also confirm myself I am a human being. This is the first mistake we commit. And it's universal. This is the another issue, because the entire world believes that they are having a body and in which caste or species they belongs to, that species they are. An elephant believes that it's an elephant. That's why it identifies another elephant. A monkey believes it's a monkey and it identifies another monkey. That itself shows that it has a prior knowledge or a mistaken knowledge that it is a monkey. Similarly, human being also, even though endowed with the most powerful senses, most powerful intellect, most powerful thoughts, still there is a mistake by oneself that is called vithata, an error which is universal in the creation. I don't want to enter into an argument that why the creator created this creation and keeping some non-identification inside every living beings. I don't want to get into that argument. We have a proper way of understanding the creation and the creator and how the mistakes happen. That being not the subject to analyze right now, keep aside, and the right time we will analyze once more. So everybody is committing a proper mistake that they are this human, they are this body. And I myself also, yourself also, right from the childhood, we already decided ourselves that I am this human body. And this mistake is being deep rooted by giving another mistake on the previous mistake, loading another mistake. I am this human body is the first mistake. And another mistake happens. I am a man or I am a woman. Now another mistake, loading or based upon the first mistake. Again, based upon these two mistakes, I commit another mistake. I am born in this family. Thus, a series of mistakes are being carried by a human being, and they themselves think that I am this human being and having lot of limitations. This error which occurred in our creation is called vithata, and it is called, the being the status of mistake is called vaithatyam. So Gaudapada Acharya give this chapter a name called Vaithatya Prakaranam, a section dealing with the mistake. And this Vaithatyam, being the status of having mistakes, will be the first word of the first verse, so that it got the name Vaithatya Prakaranam. So two factors. One is that The whole section is going to analyze this mistake so that it has a name called Vaitatyam. And the second is that it has that first word is called Vaitatyam. So both factors being keeping in the mind, Gaudapada given the name called Vaitatya Pragara. And the entire section is going to analyze, keeping the logic. That is, everything to digest in oneself, we need some logic. You know, in the general way of living in the world, in the common world, suppose you show a baby towards somebody, to a friend, and tell her, this baby can lift up almost 50 kg. If you give 50 kg, she can lift 50 kg in her hands. And this baby is almost 6 years old. Logically, it is unfit for me. For me means for your friend. But you know that that baby is going to somebody's gymnasium where the body fitness is well maintained, and that person is giving training for this body, for her body to lift the weight. Now your friend will say, I don't think so. This 6-year-old girl can lift 50 kilo weight. Logically, it doesn't fit in her mind. Now you will take your friend to that gymnasium where that girl will be practicing under her physical trainer. And you will directly witness, and she will also witness along with you, the girl lifting 50 kg. Thus, logically, now she will believe this girl can lift 50 kg. But in general, anything, when you say for somebody, they won't immediately take it is true. We need to logically put them. We need to put all the ideas logically inside their mind. So Gaudapada tries to give that the reality of the entire creation and the reality of the individual is one and only consciousness. And logically, he will prove that the waking state and the dream state are mere illusion. Just like the dream state, the waking state is also mere illusion. This is called Vithata, and this is going to be analyzed in the Vaitatya Prakara. Keep in the mind, everything will get logically proved by the traditional teacher, Gaudapada Acharya. Now we will start the first verse again, which I already mentioned you in the last class, but I would like to go once. Vaitatyam sarva bhavanam supne ahurmanishinaha antasthanatu bhavanam samvrdat Vaitatyam. Very beautiful name. Vaithatyam. Any word, if you want to start a section, you should put a direct word, not an opposite word. Here the section start with Vaithatyam, unreality. Their non-existence. They are illusion. In some places, unreality will become error. With Vaidhatyam will become error. In some places, it will be non-existence or unreality. Misidentity. Something is not there and you identify it is there. This is called misidentity or non-identity. So here, Vaithatyam Sarva Bhavanam. Understand carefully, very beautiful way. If you study this section, anything in your eyes, you will try to prove logically and with the help or support of the Upanishads. Mere logic will not help you. With the support of the Shruti or the Upanishad, everything will fall into place. Now, the Gaudapada says that they are untrue. Sarva Bhavanam, all the things which you experience in the dream. They are unreal. Sarva Bhavanam Vaithatyam. Emptiness of everything which you witness in the dream is proved. Manishinaha, they say, the wise, the people who think properly, the things which you witnessed inside the body, antasthanatu bhavana, antasthanaha, the things which you witnessed inside the body. We see different things inside the body. Andasthanaha, they are situated within the body while seeing the dream. But biologically, it is not at all there. We already know that. Andasthanatu bhavana, the things which we witnessed inside the body, bhavana, samvrdatvena hetuna, because of the reason that body has a limitation to accommodate all the things which we saw in the dream. My body cannot accommodate each and everything what I saw in the dream. That one reason is enough to negate that all the things which I saw in the dream are unreal. It's a very beautiful way of the beginning, very striking words in the beginning itself. They are not true, which are seen in the dream. By one reason, body cannot accommodate what are the things which I saw in the dream. That one reason is enough. Samvrdatvena hetuna, limited. In a confined space of the body. No bigger things or small things can accommodate. That is the hetu, that is the reason. Samvrdatvena hetuna. Vaitatyam sarvabhavanam swapne ahur manishinaha. Andasthanatu bhavanam samvrdatvena hetuna. Very beautifully, he gives the solid reason. Because of the confined space of the body, the things which we saw in the dream state are unreal, and the emptiness of those things are proved by one reason, that body is being limited or confined to accommodate all the things which I saw. This is the meaning. I would like to read the Bhashya sentence of this. स्वप्ने उपलभ्यमानानां पदार्थानां वैधत्यम् असत्यम् इत्यर्थः. असत्यत्वम् इत्यर्थः. The objects which are perceived inside the dream are untrue. Their emptiness is proved. By who says this? Manishinaha, Pramana Kushalaha. One who believes Upanishad is the mother to deal and to guide towards the truth. All other books will make you some enjoyment while reading, whether it is a story, whether it is a poem, whether it is an autobiography, whether it is a science. Different types of books are available in this world. They are having different mission. But Upanishads, which are the parts of Veda, Upanishads are the end portion of Vedas, Vedanta. Vedanto Nama Upanishadam Pramana. Vedanta become means of knowledge because it is revealing one of the unique thing in the world. Thus, it becomes a means of knowledge. And one who believes this fact, I don't want that everybody should believe Upanishad. According to one's own understanding only, one should believe Upanishads. Upanishads talks about the real nature of the human being. Upanishad talks about the real nature of the creation. The real nature of the human being is the consciousness, which is the truth, which is the permanent, which is the origination, which is the origin of all happiness, which is the base of entire creation. One who knows this is called Pramana Kushala. One who go through this knowledge is called Pramana Kushala. Thus, one who is adept in dealing with the Upanishads, they say that Swapnam is an illusion. Dream state is an illusion. Why? Vaitatye hetum aha. The reason is given for the emptiness of the things inside the body. Andasthana, a very small space inside the body. Antasharirasya madhye sthanam hi esham. Those things which are inside the body is not possible. If you think logically, the things which you perceived in the dream cannot be there in the confined space. Tatra hi bhavaha ubalabhyante parvada hastyadayaha nahi bahisharira. Everything is perceived inside the body. For example, the mountain, the elephant, etc., etc., which we saw in the dream, they are not situated externally because dream occurs inside the body and everything is there inside the body. So what I perceive is not at all there. So here, tasmad te vidhata bhavitum arhanti. Being this reason, logically, anybody can think properly. Because of this reason, they become an error. Dream itself is an error. One thing also you have to keep in the mind. Gaudapada proves that a dream is an error. You don't ask somebody, I saw a dream, Swamiji, what will be my future? Very, very polite way you ask a lot of gurus. It's a wrong idea. Dream is something according to the experiences before previous days or previous birth. No truth on that, okay? Don't, don't carry the dreams along with you. Really speaking, your food which you eat in the night is proper. There will be no dreams. If you have eaten something undigested food, or if you have eaten something old food or strange food, there may be disturbances in the sleep and you will have some awful dreams. Normally, if the mind and body is uh, properly in a proper position, we will not have any dreams. You take the proper food, you need not to go along with the food what they eat because your body is different. You got a birth in a different place. You need not to eat what others eat. What will fit for your body if you eat properly? No dreams will be there. Dreams are the product of the previous experiences and it will get triggered according to our food, our restless nature, or etc. etc. If you are completely happy and your food, what you have taken is proper, there will be no dreams. Okay. So whatever we see in the dream is untrue. It is told here. Okay. Untrue. They are not real. Nanu Apavaragadi Antaha Upalabhyamanaihi Gadadivihi Anekantikaha Heduhu iti Ashangyaha Samvradatvena. Very big things. Even it can be Gada, pot, etc., etc. All these things which I saw in the dream. I have extra books regarding this. So sometimes if I miss some points, I will see that. Okay. There is an argument regarding this. Few people. Some things cannot be seen because they may be under cover. You cannot say that it never existed because you don't see. Suppose you keep a jar and you cover that, and you came inside the room. You didn't see the jar, but you see the cover. You should not say that I didn't see the jar. Like that, everything will be there, but the undercover of the mind or some other things, we won't perceive. If maybe somebody can ask, everything is existing, but there is a cover for everything. That's why we don't see. If somebody asks like that, what will be your opinion or what will be your answer? That is why a solid reason is given by Gaudapada Acharya. What he says, Sampradatvena Hetuna iti. Confined space, limited space, very small space. In that, everything cannot be undercovered. Understand? In a confined space, you cannot hold a lot of things. Of course, you see elephant, you may see mountain. What's the point of arguing that exists in me behind like a screen or behind like my thoughts? That argument is not worthy. If somebody argue like that, for them a solid reason is given and which is experienced by everybody in the dream, that anything what I experience in the dream is not at all located in my mind or body. We all know that. Samvradatvena hetuna. Antasamprade sthanadityartha. In the limited and confined space of the inner body, nobody can exist. Nahi antasamprade dehantara nideshu parvada hastyadinam sambhavaha asti. Parvada hastyadinam sambhavaha na asti. For the parvadam, mountain, for the elephant, hasti, it should not, they cannot hide behind your thoughts somewhere inside the nervous. So whenever you want a dream, you can make them to present in the stage or in the dream. Na dehe parvadaha asti. There is no mountain in one's own body. Even though we see mountains, a solid reason is presented by Gaudapada Acharya that dream is an illusion. This should be our final statement, because these reasons are going to extend towards the waking state. Our problem is not in the dream. Our problem is in the waking state, because 100% people took their daily waking state is true. Their bank manager is true. Their deposited money is true. Their body is true. Their food which they have taken is true. Everything is true for them. For them, their girlfriend is true. Their vehicle is true. Their house which they live is true. Their dhanam is true. Everything is true. Waking state is a real experience for everybody. We are going to prove with the same logic which we apply in the dreams, which applied in the dream. Thus, the dream state and the waking state, both will become an illusion. This is what we want. So keep in the mind, Nahi Dehe Parvataha Asti. We already know that, In the waking state, sometimes we used to imagine a personality with a lot of features. By mere appearance of a personality, we just imagine this person will be like this. This person this person will be like that. This is how marriage occurs. And after marriage only, you will come to know the reality. He have only one shirt and one pant and having some other issues. But my imaginations in the waking state were different about the person. This is what is so simple proof that waking state is not something which we imagine. Everything is illusion. We are going to prove that. To extend all the features which we are using to negate the dream state, those factors will be taken into the waking state also. But before coming into the waking state, we need to know that 100% dream state is an illusion. Now, the second verse connected with the first verse. What is the second verse? Adirgatva chakalasya gatva deshanna pashyati pradibuddhascha vai sarvaha tasmin deshena vidyate. Once more I will read. Adirgatva chakalasya gatva deshanna pashyati pradibuddhascha vai sarvaha tasmin deshena vidyate. Adhirgatvam, very beautiful word. Adhirgatvam. Adhirgatvam means very limited time. If I want to go to South America, the convenience which I have right now, according to technology, is the plane is the most easy way to arrive there in a short time. But it takes at least 24 hours. Non-stop flight minimum. You cannot reach South America within 2 minutes or 10 seconds. That is, there is a shortage of the time in the dream when we see that we went to some other place and came back and again lay down in the same bed. It will not happen. We have to know that if we see a different place in our dream, there is no possibility to reach that place in these 2-3 hours. Suppose if you see a dream where you enjoy with your friend who lives in London, and you were in London in the dream, logically it is unfit. Why? You cannot reach the London and enjoy with your friend and come back and lay down to see the dream again. There is a illogicality in that dream. That is what been told here. One factor regarding that dream is fake or an illusion, adirgatva cha kalasya. Because of the short period of a dream which is far beyond our imagination. Gatva deshat na pashyati. Nobody recognizes me that I am there in the dream. There will not be anybody to recognize him. Gatva deshat na pashyati. Nobody will say that I saw this person coming to London or any other place and gone back. Deshad na pashyati. We are not there at all, even though we see in the dream that I was in some place. So it is not possible, and also it is not possible to recognize by somebody. Because I didn't go. It's only mere dream. And also, Pratibuddhascha vai sarvaha. Nobody is there who identifies him. Nobody knows that. The person who identified a lot of people in the dream is not at all there around him or inside the body. Nobody is there inside the body. We all know that. Still, Gaudapada Acharya present in a systematic way. They are not there in that place. Nobody is there in that place that I saw this person who came here. And also, sometimes we mix few things like white color and the elephant with wings. A dream can imagined by anything. You can imagine anything in dream. You can imagine anything. You can compose certain things. but they are not there at all in practical. So he never get recognized by anybody, or he don't see the people in that place where he went in the dream. You may see somebody like Devendra, the blessed, auspicious living being of heaven, the king of all the gods. But we know that in London, Devendra never existed. All these factors, if we take into the account that shortage of the time, people are not there, whatever we see in the dream, and people never recognize the person. If you ask somebody tomorrow in the mobile, did you see me? I came yesterday to London. Nobody recognizes him. All these things shows that dream state is illogical. That is being told here. We cannot go out of the body, and inside the body, nobody is there. Any place which we saw in the dream is not at all there. No person also exists in the dream which I saw, which I experienced in my dream. And also the shortage of the time, of course, is another factor where I cannot go and come back to my same bed. All these factors are really to prove that dream is an illusion. It's an error, is seen. So the one state itself is an error that will be extended to the second state also. So I will read the Bhashya for more clarification, few sentences. No need to go to the whole sentences because big Bhashya. We will go through few sentences. Swapna drishyanam bhavanam antasamvrata sthanam iti edad asiddham. Those objects which I perceived in the dream are not at all there in my limited body or inside my body. So it is asiddham. All the things exist in my body is asiddham. It cannot be possible. It cannot be tenable. It is impossible for the things to exist inside my body. Yasmad pracheshu suptaha udakshu swapnan pashyan iva drishyate idi etat ashankya ah. Somebody goes to sleep in the night and they see that they are roaming in the daytime. That is what being told here. Irony between the time and also the place. Na deshat bahihi deshandaram dehat bahihi deshandaram gatva supnan pashyati. He never goes from his body and he never see any world in practical as though in the waking state. Na deshantaram gatva swapnan pashyati. Yasmad suptamatraha eva deha deha desha dehe yojana shatantarite masam masamatram prapye deshe swapnan pashyan iva drishyate. Once the person go to sleep and he sees that in a place where we can only reach. See, in the Shankara's time, there is no technology. There is only bullock cart. This is that modern technology on that time. You carry everything in the bullock cart. I'm talking about the India. In the bullock cart, you have to travel. If you want to go to Badrinath, at least you have to travel 3 or 4 months in the bullock cart from the tip of the India. That is why Masamatra Prapye Deshe. With a few months only, you can reach a place. That place appears in the dream and you are there on that place. How it is possible? It is not possible at all. A place which can only attained by traveling several months. That place appears in the dream and you are there in that place. How it is possible? This is what Shankara asked. Naja tad desha praptehe agamanasya cha dirghaha kalaha asti. For to reach that place, there is a time you need. That much time is also not possible. In the dream, your sleep itself is for 3 hours or 4 hours. You went for sleep at 12 a.m. and you wake up at 4 a.m. In between, you saw the dream that you are in London or US, whatever it may be. How can it be possible in this short, limited time? This is what he asked. Adaha adhirgatvacha kalasya na swapna deshantara na swapnadrik dreshantaram gacchati. Therefore, Swapnadrik, the dreamer, never went to that place due to the due to the limited time period. Kimcha Pradibuddhascha vai sarvaha Swapnadrik Swapnadeshe Swapnadarshana deshe na vidyade. And also, nobody is there one who recognizes the dreamer in that particular space which he went in the dream. Nobody is there, Pradibuddha. Even one single person never recognized that dreamer was there because he didn't go that. That's all. I want to make you clear that all these points should make you more mature that if you see a worst dream, if you see an auspicious dream, there is no analyzing on that dream with a long way of calculation. It's only a mere dream, which is fake, which is an error. The story will be different if you are a real sadhaka. Suppose you are a prayerful person and you get one dream, something. You are not a person who see daily dreams. Once in the life, you get a dream by some Lord saying something or you see something somewhere. That dream has something to say. You have to take it, that dream, as a real waking state story. Thus, we have a temple in Odisha, Puri, Jagannatha Puri. The king saw that Lord Krishna, Rukmani, and Balaram, his brother, floating in the water, in the sea, as a dream. He recognizes immediately there should be something like this. And he went there and he see 3 woods. Thus, in the Jagannatha Puri, those woods are the ideals. Story goes again and again. I just want to point you that for the people who do sadhanas, spiritual disciplines, daily doing prayers, having total sincerity with their guru, listening towards these type of spiritual classes, All these people never see daily dreams, but if they see a dream, that dream will be something to say. They have to take it as a real dream. It's a different story. Very few people see. Most of the people, I say, no need to analyze. If you see your own death, thank God, according to the astrologers, one's own death is auspicious to see in dream. Like that, No need to worry about the dream. Okay, now continue with the Bhashya. Yadi cha swapne deshantaram gached asmin deshe swapnan pashya tatra eva pratibudhyada. If a person went to another place in the dream state, if there will be somebody who is recognizing him, but it never happens. Nada edadasti. It is not there at all. Ratrau suptaha ahaniyeva bhavan pashyadi bahubhi sangataha. Yeischa sangataha bhavati taihi grihyeta naja grihyate. Somebody who slept at night and see the dream as though he is in the daytime, and having connection with a lot of people, and they will have some understanding regarding this dreamer. But it never happens. If you ask somebody, did you see me yesterday? I was with you in your house. Yesterday you didn't come to my house. Only in the dream the person went to his house. Never it happens. Grihidascha, grihidaha ched tvam adya tatra upalabhyante vayam iti bhuyu. You are there with me yesterday. They will say like that, but it never happens because he is not at all. Nacha edat asti. So that tasmat na deshantaram gacchati supne. Therefore, we never go to another place in our dream state. So, few factors, few points are been cleared by Gaudapada Acharya, that we never travel to another place in a short time. We are not recognized by somebody wherever we have went in the dream. And also we cannot come back and lay here in the same place. And I cannot keep all the things inside my body, whatever I want to present in the dream. All these factors make that dream is illogical. Dream is an error. Dream is a fake. Third, third, third mantra of this section. Apavashcharatadinam shruyate nyaya purvakam vaithatyam tena vai praptam ahuf prakashitam swapne ahuf prakashitam. Yes. Once more I will read. Apavashcharatadinam shruyate nyaya purvakam vaithatyam tena vai praptam swapne ahuf prakashitam. Shruyade. I will pick up that word. Is listened, is heard. From where? From the Upanishads. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says that inside the body there is no such thing, chariot, etc., to whatever we saw in the Swapnam. I will read that completely what Upanishad says in the next class. Just you understand this verse for the time being. Abhavaha, non-existence of the chariot, etc., On that days, chariot is the main thing. Nowadays, bus is there, train is there, flight is there. All these things, even though I see in the dream, they are not existing at all in my body or in a place where I experienced them in the dream. Nyaya Purvakam, having the base of logic, yukti, practicality. So, applying the logic and the practicality, we can say that no such things occur occur in the dream. It is already mentioned by the Upanishad, is listened from the Upanishads. I will read what Upanishad says. Vaithatyam tena vai praptam. That itself is enough. Whatever Upanishad tells about the things which occurs or appears in the dream, they are untrue. Vaithatyam, by that itself, it's enough. Emptiness of the dream. Tena vai praptam. By that points, by that factors, we can confirm that emptiness of the dream, prakashitam, is been revealed by the Upanishad and also by my logic. Both are being connected now. In the Upanishad it says, and Upanishad reveals that, and I also understand that by practical thinking, I know that all the things which appear is nothing, they never existed in my body or in that space. We will go further in the next. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayandam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Gobrahmanebhya Shupamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshadu Parjanyah Prithvi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Choparahitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमतः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।